Okay, this is my YouTube video over here. Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Tuesday, April 9th. April 7th. Tuesday, April 7th. And this is second grade math. We are doing lesson 13-6, partition shapes. Page 581. Page 581. Okay, fold a paper square one time to make equal shares. How many equal shares are there? Fold a different shape 2 times to make equal shares. How many equal shares are there? Draw your fold line on the squares below. What can you say about the number of folds and the number of equal shares? Okay, so they folded paper for you down below. 1 fold, 2 fold. They took a piece of paper, they folded it in half. So, how many different ways can you fold that piece of paper? Well, each fold makes two more equal shares. So what they're saying is, I can show circles and rectangles in halves, thirds, and fourths. Okay. So if you have a piece of paper and you're going to fold it, you can fold it. Here's your 2 pieces of paper. You can fold one in half and get one side, 2 side, right? One side, 2 side. You can fold the piece of paper in half and get one side, 2 side. How else can we fold the paper in half? Each fold makes 2 more equal shares. So if I fold this paper in half and in half again, if I fold the paper in half and then half again, I have how many equal shapes? Okay, so they're just showing you that if you change the shape, you can still come out with equal shapes. If you take a piece of paper and fold it in half, you have 2 equal shapes. If you fold it in half again, you have 4 equal shapes. Yes? You can also take your paper and fold it into triangles. Now, Deshawn, you're really good at folding paper and doing the origami. You fold into birds, you fold into triangles, you fold in paper into a lot of different shapes, right? We want to make these into equal shapes though. So can we take our piece of paper and fold it like this to get 2 equal shapes? Yes, we can. Yes. Yes.
Good morning. The computer didn't want it to turn on.
Oh. Okay, Rebecca, we're just starting. Yes.
If you want to fold it like that, you have to have a square paper.
Right. Deshawn, my expert on folding paper. You start with you can fold it like this too, right, Deshawn?
If you fold like that, you have to have a square paper.
Right. If you start with a square paper, you fold it in half, you get two equal. Oh, there's Anna. How do I add Anna? Okay, let me add. One second, let me tell Anna to join us. Anna. Where is she? Anna. Anna, you need to join the team meeting. I'll invite you to come in, okay? You need to join the team meeting. I'm going to hang up this phone and you're going to join on the computer, okay? All right, let's get Anna in here. Okay, so we can also fold the paper like this and get 2 equal sides. And then if you fold it in half again, you get 4 equal shapes, right? You get 2 equal triangles and then you get 4 equal triangles. Remember, a triangle only has to have 3 sides. Rebecca, we're on page 581. We're starting 13-6. Does everyone stay muted, please? So I want to get through this lesson. So we are talking about partitioning off shapes. So page 581, you can fold it in half and you can fold it again and have equal shapes. So we're going to be manipulating shapes. We're going to be changing them all around. Into thirds, into fourths, into halves. Okay. Think about a piece of pie. The way you break a pizza pie into 8 equal pieces. So we're going to be manipulating shapes. What? Thank you. All right, let me try to get Anna in here. Oh, I erased it. Just draw a line through the middle and make 2 equal triangles. Rebecca, just make like this. And then if you go like that, you get 4 equal triangles. Got it?
Okay, got it.
Good. Anne, are you with us?
Yeah.
All right, good. Page 581, guys. Well, we got started way too late. Maybe we'll start, yeah, then I'll get started later. Okay, so I will show you here in the book. You can do it. Here, Rebecca. Where is it? Can you see that? Got it. All right. Okie dokie, turn the page. Turn the page. Look at the top of page 582. Remember what a pizza pie looks like. We're going to break it into halves. Are these shapes equal? 2 equal shares. These shares are halves. So these are new vocabulary words. Equal shares. The words highlighted in yellow are your new vocabulary words. Make a list on a separate piece of paper of your new vocabulary words. I'll send them to you later. I'll send you a list of vocabulary words and I want you to just write them out and have them with you with your math book, okay? So this is 2 equal halves. If you take a pizza pie and cut it in half, you have 2 equal halves. You have 4 slices and 4 slices. So we're going to think about a pizza pie. If we cut it in half again, what do we have?
Fourths?
Yes. Good job. We have fourths. Yes.
Why do I want that in the math book?
Where do you write what?
Huh?
I'm going to send it to you later. We're just look at the top of page 582, okay? Just look at the top of page 582. Let me get to my chat screen. 1 second. Hi, participant. So this is halves. Just look at the top of page 582. Okay. All right, guys. Everyone look at the top of page 582. Sorry, 582 on the top. Let's look at breaking our shapes into equal shares. We're not breaking them into unequal or not equal shares. We're only going to break them into equal shares. So we're not breaking the pizza pie into 3 pieces and 5 pieces. We're breaking it into 4 and 4, and then we're breaking it into we're breaking it into one side, and then we're going to break it again in half, and we're going to have 4 equal parts in fourths. So on the top of page 582, it says, this circle is equal halves. If we were to break the circle like this, like the black line, that is not going to be equal halves. Correct? Yes. So, the next figure they show you is a rectangle. How do we break the rectangle up into equal pieces? This is equal. This is not equal. So, one second. Look. We have broke this rectangle up into equal pieces on the top and then non-equal pieces on the bottom. See how the top piece is 3 equal pieces? It's in thirds, 3 equal pieces. The bottom part is a small piece, a big piece, and a small piece. That is not equal pieces. And then the next figure they show you is back to the square. Back to the circle. So, circle, let's make the circle into 4 equal pieces. This is 4 equal pieces. This is in fourths. Why is it in fourths? Because it is in 4 equal pieces. Look at the top of page 582. Where the rectangle was broken into 3 equal pieces, that was thirds.
Miss Klein?
Yes.
What page were we in?
Tanisha, on page 582.
Yeah, because I was at...
Page 580. Okay, guys, turn off your microphones. Page 582. Thank you. You need to get through this lesson. We are breaking shapes into halves, thirds, and fourths. Think of a pizza pie. When you break a pizza pie in half, you have half and half. When you break it in half again, you have 4 equal pieces. And when you break a circle into 4 equal pieces, it's called fourths. Fourths. This is what fourths look like. You take the whole and you break it up into 4 equal pieces. I'm going to send you vocabulary words later. I want you to write them out and have them with you in your math book, okay? Page 582, on the top of page 582, we're doing halves, thirds, and fourths. So, you can share equal shares in different ways. Equal shares is a fourth of the whole. Another way to break the circle into fourths is, well, let's break, they have a square. Let's break a square into fourths. You could do it like that.
Are we at the top of the page?
Yes. You can break a square into 4 equal parts like this, yes? Okay. The top of page 582, we're explaining how to break our shapes apart. You can break them apart in different ways, but they have to be in equal shapes. So you can break them into equal shapes. Thirds, fourths, halves. I'm going to send you vocabulary words. All right, I'm going to do vocabulary words. Vocabulary words for homework and additional practice, 13.6. Okay. Okay, so just think about it as breaking your shapes into equal parts. You cannot break them into unequal parts, okay? So, number 1 says, number 1 on page 582, show each square in halves. Half means 2 equal pieces. So page 582, everybody do number 1. Show each square in halves. Show 4 different ways you can change a square into 2 equal pieces. I'm doing mine and then I want to see yours. Okay, this is how I'm doing number 1. Are my figures in 4 equal pieces? Is this what you have, Tanisha? You're going to make your square, you're going to break it into 2 equal pieces. I can't see your book. Tanisha, I can't see your book. Keep your, I don't have time to check your books right now. Just keep your camera off. Because I'm recording this on YouTube. I don't want your picture on it. This is number 1. This is how we can break the square into 2 equal halves. So we have halves. This is going to be our vocabulary words. Equal shares. Everyone do number 2. Halves, thirds, and fourths. Those are our vocabulary words. Do number 2 on page 582. Tell what part of the whole each square is. Tell what part of the whole each equal share is. So these figures are broken up into equal shares. Write a half of, a third of, or a fourth of. Number 1, how many pieces is it broken up into? Count the number of pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is a fourth of. The rectangle is broken up into 4 equal pieces, so it is a fourth of. It's on the top. It's on your top of your paper. A fourth of. I put it in your chat. The next one is a circle broken into how many pieces? I count 3 pieces. So that circle is broken up into 3 pieces. It is a third of. The circle is broken up into 3 equal pieces. It is a third of. A third of. And the last one is a square broken up into 2 equal pieces. So the answer is, what is 2 equal pieces? It is a half of. Two equal pieces is a half of. It's a half of the square. So, okay, let's go on. Show this rectangle 3 equal shares. How many thirds is one share? How many thirds is the whole rectangle? Look at the convince me box. Convince me. Show this rectangle with 3 equal shares. How many thirds is one share? How many thirds is the whole rectangle? So if we're going to show the rectangle with 3 equal shares, so one part is 1/3, or written out 1/3. One part is 1/3. This is the convince me. One part of the rectangle that's broken up into 3 parts is called 1/3. Each part is 1/3 of the whole. The whole piece is broken up into 3 equal pieces, 1/3 of the whole. So how many thirds is the whole triangle? The whole rectangle? The whole rectangle is 3. One part is 1/3. The whole rectangle is 3/3. If you add up 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3, you get 3/3, right? So, all right, let's move on. Next page. Page 583. Number 3. 3 equal shares. Show each shape with the number of equal shares given. Show 2 ways, then complete the sentences. So show each shape with the number of equal shares given. Show 2 ways, then complete the sentences. So they show you this way and they show you this way. The rectangles are broken up into 3 equal shares. So each share is 1/3 of. Each whole is 3/3. The rectangle is broken up into 3 equal pieces. One piece is 1/3. If you add up all 3 pieces together, it's 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3/3. 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. When you get to 3/3, you have the whole piece. All right, let it just sink in a little bit. Number 4, it will make sense to you soon. Let it sink in. Number 4, 4 equal shares. Now they broke it up into 4 equal shares. And they broke it up that way and this way. This is 4, equal shares. You see that there are 4 equal pieces to our rectangle now? Or a square? What is the shape? It looks like a rectangle. So there are 4 equal pieces. One part is called 1/4. It is one part of the 4 pieces. So it is a 1/4 of. There are 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see in the shape? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 equal pieces that we broke our shape up into. So it is, each one is a 1/4 of. Each box is 1/4. Each box is 1/4 of. Because it's broken up into 4 pieces. When it's broken up into 3 pieces, it is a 1/3 of. When it's broken up into 2 equal pieces, it is a 1/2 of. So number 4 is a 1/4 of, and each whole is 4/4. 4/4. 4/4. So number 4 is each share is a 1/4 of the whole, and each whole is 4/4. You with me?
Can you show it?
Yeah.
Number 4.
Yeah, number 4.
For each.
Yeah, yep. Each share is a 1/4. I'm going to write it again. I knew you were going to have a question for me. A 1/4 of, and each whole is 4/4. A 1/4 of looks like 1/4. So it is 1/4 of the whole. A 1/4 of the whole, and if all 4 pieces are called 4/4. It's a little confusing, but you'll get it. You just have to count up the equal pieces, and then you know what to put down. This is in 4 pieces, so it's 4ths. When it's in 3 pieces, it's 1/3s. When it's in 2 pieces, it's 1/2s. So this is a 1/4 of. Got it? Number 5. Number 5, 2 equal shares. Think of a pizza pie. You're going to break your pizza pie into 2 equal halves. So when your pizza pie is broken like this into 2 equal halves, you're going to write each share is a 1/2 of the whole. A 1/2 of the whole. Got it? 2 equal parts is 1/2. This part is 1/2, this part is 1/2 of the whole piece. A 1/2 of the whole piece. Each whole is 2 halves. 2/2. A 1/2 of is 1/2. A half is 1/2. The whole pizza pie is 2 parts over 2. That's your whole. A half is 1/2. The whole is 2/2. 2 halves. Okay? You'll get used to these words. I know it's a little foreign right now. You'll get used to using these words. That's why I'm giving you the vocabulary words to study, okay? Number 6. Draw what comes next. So we have a half, a quarter, a third. A half, a quarter, a third. A half. What comes next? A quarter. See the pattern? A half, a quarter, a third, a half, a quarter, a third. All right. Let's go on page 584. We're going to be a little late for Miss Carrie. Page 584, number 7. Leon cut a waffle into halves. Draw lines to show 3 different ways he could have cut the waffle. Sample, okay, draw 3 different ways that you can cut your waffle in half. 2 equal halves of the waffle. If you were going to share the waffle with your sister or brother, how could you cut it? How could you cut it in half so you both have 2 equal pieces? Everyone have something like this? If you were going to share it with your sister or brother, how would you cut it into 2 equal pieces? You with me? Good. Number 8. Tina is planting a garden. She wants to have equal parts for beans, tomatoes, and peppers. Draw a picture to show how she could plant her garden. Okay, number 8 says Tina is planting a garden. She wants to have equal parts for beans, tomatoes, and peppers. Draw a picture of how she could plant her garden. So she wants 3 different sections, 3 equal sections of one shape. So how can we draw 3 equal pieces of one shape? Beans, tomatoes, and peppers. This is number 8 on page 584, and we're going to have to go in 1 minute. This is number 8. She broke up her garden into 3 equal pieces. Beans, tomatoes, and peppers. You took one shape and you had to break it up into 3 equal shapes. You with me? Good. Number 9. Draw lines on the picture to solve the problem. 4 friends want to share a watermelon. How could they cut the watermelon so each friend gets an equal share? So a watermelon is like a pizza pie, and you want to cut it into 4 equal pieces. Each friend will get how much? If you're going to break a watermelon or a pizza pie into 4 equal pieces, how would you break it into 4 equal pieces? You will make 4 equal pieces, so everyone will get 1/4 of the whole. 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. 1 piece out of all 4 pieces. All right. Yes, I know, Miss Carrie's calling. Okay, so do number 10. Do number 10 on your own. Matt wants a flag that shows fourths. Which flag could Matt use? Okay, do number 10 for homework.
What's
and I'm gonna give you vocabulary words. Okay, guys, you can go to English. Page 584, number 10. Okay. Let me put away math. All right, guys, go to Miss Carrie, okay? See you later. Do the homework tonight, lesson 13.6. Homework, additional practice. You know which lesson, 13.6. Okay, bye. I'm turning off the video.
Bye.
See you later at noon. Bye. Bye.